the moment, tonight is the night.
Hey guys, it's Crypto Analysis coming at you with a quick update video on Dogelon Mars. So, obviously we had some sort of sell-off with Bitcoin breakdown. Basically took down everything with it. We already knew that was going to happen. Regardless, the RSI was extremely overbought too, so we were obviously looking at some sort of correction. Not to worry though, I don't think this is going to continue for much longer. Because as of right now, we are standing on a support area. So we're still at the 382. We're still above 2364. On here, Gemini, it's obviously 2552. But we really should have held the 236, but we just had more of a sell-off and more of an exchange of money happening where we are now stuck at the 382. I don't see this going any further down, but again, if it does, the next area of support is 1981, and then it's the 618 at 1660. I am still using this as my low because it did happen, so I'm still going to use it, and it is respecting the 382 at this point. On the upside though, we're looking at, so we tagged the 382. Obviously, we got stuck. We got rejected from the 382. I do think, again, we can go down all the way to the 1920, which is the 236 from the high to the low, and we can bounce from there. The next target up is going to be either the 5 or the 618. Again, these are going to be big moves up, so just keep that in mind. So from here to the 5 or to the 618 is around a 100 to 300% increase from the 236. That's basically it, yeah. So from TA perspective, now I know like it's kind of disheartening to see it go all the way up to the 4s and then come all the way back down, but don't be discouraged. Again, if you bought at these lows, then it doesn't really matter because you're still up like 2x, 1 to 2x, so 1.5, whatever, 50 to 100%. However, if you're buying up here, again, not financial advice, like just my opinion, but like I personally wouldn't buy it when it's in the green. I always say that. Just be smart when you accumulate, because you really want to catch it when the RSI is extremely oversold. So even right now, personally, I'm not going to buy it. The only reason why I would buy it is if it actually comes back down here to the oversold. And at that point, I think it is going to put us at the if it actually does come oversold, I think that it is going to put us at the 618, either the 5 or the 618. Both are good areas to kind of reload before we get on out of here. That's just my opinion, though. Now, what was I going to say? Okay, so the liquidity, obviously, we already know it's over 20 million, so that's pretty good for a meme coin. They are coming out with a lot of news on their Twitter. Now, let's look at the Etherscan holders. Obviously, you can kind of see that BINANCE Peg wallet is still holding 12.8 trillion tokens, valued at $3 million. Keep in mind, Methuselah Foundation is still holding 8 wallets at 7 trillion each. So that's what, 56 trillion coins, which is around 10% of the total supply. No, circulation supply. Yeah, circulation supply. Around there. A little bit less than 10%. So we also did burn 1 trillion coins. I don't know where it went though, because look, if you look at the holders, and I guess it should be in like 1 trillion even, right? But I don't see it. Like usually, like for Shiba Inu, for example, it'll show like oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, no way. Okay, so like there we go. We can actually see it. So this was important because I was actually searching for it earlier and I didn't notice anything. But this is huge. The fact that literally we burned 1 trillion coins 8 days ago, and the devs said this, like the owners, whatever, the new people, they said that they were going to burn it, and the good thing is that we can actually see it now. So hats off to the developers, the new people who own Dogelon Mars. There's a lot of good news coming out. Obviously, they're burning coins, and you really want to get in theoretically at these lows, because I do see this being at anywhere between a 5 to 50 billion market cap in the next bull run. That's just my opinion, and that's my game plan, right? So you really want to support them at these lows, because that way you can reap the benefits when they do actually come out with Rufus Chain, when they come out with just other utility, NFTs, any other utility that Dogelon Mars is working on. Not to mention that the coin name is Dogelon Mars, which is of its own a pretty cool name to have as a meme coin. But anyway, I hope I hope the best for everyone. Obviously you can see that I'm in Dogelon Mars. Personally, I want to be buying more, but like I always have to kind of hold myself back, because again, I want to stick with my plan, because I've stuck with it so far, where I only want to buy when the RSI is oversold. That way I won't feel that when it drops, right? Like buying here was the best thing I could have done, right? Buying here was the best thing I could have done, because now it's like I'm not even down, like I'm up. I think I'm around 50% up from my total investments on Dogelon Mars just with this move up. So I don't have to worry about it. So again, if this comes all the way back down here, that's what I'm going to buy, because obviously you're going to get some sort of retracement. Also keep in mind that usually when we're in the bull market, this does have the tendency of staying in the overbought area in the top half, and it makes higher highs. Okay, so as you can see here, relative to here, we made a higher high. Next time we're probably going to hit the 5 or the 618. Next time we're probably going to hit the all-time highs, 786 to the all-time highs, and we're just going to be able to monitor it then, and then so on. So keep that in mind. Same thing works on the way down. I always say this because it's super important. RSI extremely oversold. We're in a bear market because it's making lower lows. It's making lower lows. So just keep that in mind. Always, like, the site is free. So like if you actually want to like plan when you want to buy into the market, go on CoinMarketCap, Trading View, indicators, RSI, relative straight index, stock RSI, and it'll show you. This just means it's bearish. Obviously, we're going to get some sort of retracement up, and this is what you want to look for in terms of if the RSI is extremely overbought or extremely oversold. Now, on the way up, I do have to say that just because it's oversold doesn't mean that it's going to have some sort of retracement. Sometimes it stays in like above the areas where theoretically, let's just say it stayed above the 236, and it would have probably went back down here, and then it would have made a higher high. But some coins are more aggressive, so it's not necessarily going to come all the way back down to the 382, the 5, or the 618. It's going to stay above the 236. They're at 236 at the time. So just keep that in mind in case you're trying to trade it or make a little bit of profit, whatever. Just do your own research, like always. None of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion. And I really do believe in Dogelon Mars. I really do think this thing's going to go flying past its all-time high. And yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, there's a long way to go. It's at least a 10x from the current price to get back above the all-time highs at 23, 22. So I'm not holding my breath whatsoever. We still have a lot of resistance to get past. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. There's just some word of like motivation, and don't worry, obviously we're gonna have some sort of retracement. I'll be the light for Dogelon Mars, so let's just all hold and all profit together when this thing starts getting listed on bigger exchanges and all that. So anyway, please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for your support.